of joy.
Okay, Kelsey, and what was your hardest AP exam?
My hardest. It was probably between AP Calc and AP Bio. I felt more comfortable on AP Bio, but Calc for the first section I got kind of frazzled, so I'm not sure how I did. I felt better towards the end, but they're probably a tie. They're both pretty hard.
And what was your easiest exam?
I'm afraid if I say this, I'm gonna get like a 2 on it. I'll say AP Environmental. It's obviously between AP Environmental and AP English, but I'll say AP Environmental because I felt the more comfortable when taking it, and I would kind of enjoyed myself more because I like science more than English. English slowly sucks out my soul, so I thought that was easier.
Okay, and what time do you go to bed?
I have a weird sleep schedule. I will go to bed by 9, but wake up at 2 and do homework.
Okay, and do you do that every night or how often?
The majority of nights I do that. More so last year than this year because this year I'm letting myself go I'm letting myself chill a little sometimes because it's my senior year, but last year it was every night during the week, which is bad for me because sometimes I literally would have 1 or 2 hours of sleep because I would have major projects and I would come in and I would feel like I'm in a coma, but I'd have to go through my day and I'd get home at like 10 o'clock and have to do the same thing over again. I'd just be so exhausted when I got home that I just had to sleep, at least for a little bit before I could do anything else, because if I tried to do a paper at that point, it would be horrible.
Okay, and do you do any after-school activities?
Yes. This year I did 3 sports. I did cross country, swim, and tennis. I'm the president of the Internet Club. I was on debate team. I'm a member of the team library council. That's all that's on the top of my head, but I know I'm forgetting things. So, I worked a job. I was a receptionist in an H&R Block. I did the play, which I had at least 3 or 4 rehearsals. I can't believe I forgot that I went to the rainforest, which means I had 2 to 3 night classes a week, and I had to take 2 weeks of school off in the middle of March, which is a really busy season. Yeah, there'd be nights where I would come to school and then bounce from school to work to swim to play to rainforest and back to play and get home around 9 to 9:30 and just be exhausted. So,
Okay, and what do you think was the most stressful point of the year?
definitely, there were 2 points that were probably equally stressful. Right before the play came out, because there was just everything was just coming to a big peak, like everything winter, like swim, rainforest, and play, which were all and work were all 4 really big commitments, and they were kind of ending at the same time. And when you get to the end of something, there's usually a lot more time involved, so everything was just chaotic. I had to be in multiple places at once. It was just kind of horrible. And then, I hate to say this, but right after I got back from the rainforest, about 3 weeks afterwards were just horrible because I had so much makeup work and I was so behind, and I would have to do all of these activities because I was behind in them, and then I'd have no time for homework and I'd be so exhausted, and it was just a snowball effect. So those are probably the 2 really, really busy times where I got no sleep. I just couldn't.
And how does your body react when you're stressed? What do you do?
I get really bad headaches. There was a couple days right after I got back to the rainforest, I literally would open my eyes and almost start crying. My head would hurt so bad. I grind my teeth at night too. I have TMJ, which I've had since freshman year of high school, which is when I'm stressed, I grind my teeth, and that has caused problems in my jaw. So sometimes my jaw will get locked open or locked closed. I also, by grinding my teeth, I'm like destroying my teeth, and it is what contributes to headaches and really bad neck aches. So.
Okay, and what do you do to relax?
What is this thing called relaxing? I'm trying to make myself relax more. I got a hammock in Costa Rica, which I really liked. I set it up in my backyard and I forced myself to read a book. I'm just kind of I was on the migratory bird team in Costa Rica. So sometimes I literally just sit in the backyard and watch the birds. It just chills me out and kind of levels my head a bit.
Great. Thank you, Kelsey.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Devin Savoy. I'm a senior here at WAMOGO.
So what classes do you take this year, Devin?
Currently, I'm in AP Calc, Yukon ECE for horticulture, ag, and then I take biology, online environmental science, and AP English.
So how many APs do you take this year?
Oh gosh, English, math, and 2 sciences. That's everything, so 4.
Okay, so what after-school activities do you do?
Gosh, I'm the chapter president for our FFA chapter here at WAMOGO, so that's a lot of involvement, all our FFA activities. I'm also the chairperson of the Teen Advisory Board for the Torrington Library. I do, regular volunteer work and college prep stuff.
Okay, what was your hardest AP class and test?
I would have to say calculus. I'm a really science-brained person, so calculus was really hard for me to grasp, and I don't test well in math in general anyway. So having to take an AP test in math for the first time this year was really challenging.
What happens to you when you get stressed?
I have really bad insomnia. I can't sleep, and I'll also bite my lip, or I eat different things. I won't eat, or I eat too much.
Okay, oh my god. What do you do when you're stressed? What's your favorite class?
My favorite class is probably, well, for the APs, definitely biology. Like I said, I'm a science person, so biology I fit right in, and it ties in with ag because I love plant science. So for like a solid AP challenging class, biology's for me.
How do you relax?
I actually watch TV because I feel like it's the only time where I'm not thinking. And it's nice to have that pause, and I often don't have time to read. I love to read, but I don't have time to read books that aren't for school. So if I'm not trying to force myself to read a book that's not for school, I'm watching TV or just relaxing.
What was the time of year that was probably the busiest for you?
There were 2. I was applying for college, for colleges and scholarships in the very beginning, and that was really difficult. I was nervous about it. I only applied to one school, so I had to make sure everything was perfect. And then right before AP exams was extremely challenging because I work full-time after school pretty much every day. And having to, bounce from work to school, or school to work, and then have to go home and study for APs and make time to study with my teachers was just next to impossible.
About what time do you go to sleep?
11.
When do you wake up?
5:45.
So how many hours of sleep of that is about?
Not enough.
Okay, how do you handle when your body doesn't get enough sleep?
I'm used to it by now. Not getting enough sleep, but definitely I get migraines, and then making it through the next day is hard.
Do you sleep a lot on the weekends, or do you not have time?
It depends. If I've had a really, really busy week, I usually have a crash day. So Sunday I won't get out of bed. I'll sleep all day. Or I'll really relax. I'll stay in sweats or pajamas all day and just do homework and, give myself a day off.
What would your advice be to younger students about handling stress and being an AP student?
Definitely start working on time management now, because a lot of us are big procrastinators, and then we whine about being stressed, but really it's because, we should have managed our time better. And I find that scheduling myself and writing everything down so I'm not double booked or triple booked is so important, and make time to study.
Okay, thanks, Devin.
Thank you.